hotel where you can stay in a UFO, flying high above the ground.
This is unbelievable.
I'm Anthony Melchiori, and I've spent 30 years running hotels and resorts. Now, I'm on a never-ending quest to find the most extreme hotels in the world.
You can't get anything more beautiful.
On this adventure, I'll be getting upgraded, higher and higher. From remote Arctic foothills to the highest peaks in Europe.
Have you seen anything this beautiful?
These are the most amazing, unforgettable, extreme mountain hotels on Earth. They will take your breath away. I'm in Harad, Sweden, in the wooded foothills on the road to the Scandinavian mountains, the largest chain in the region. This is my first stop as I climb higher and higher to visit the world's most extreme mountain hotel.
I tell you, I've taken a train, I've taken a plane, I've taken an automobile, and now I've taken a snowmobile to be here at one of the best hotels on Earth. This is one of the most unique hotels in the world. When I tell you it's truly out of this world, I mean it. Look at that. That's a UFO in a tree. This is the Tree Hotel in Sweden.
Tree Hotel first planted its roots 8 years ago with one tree room and has since sprouted a total of 7. Each room features its own unique design, name, and entrance, and is suspended by the surrounding trees up to 20 feet in the air, giving you a true bird's-eye view of the wooded Swedish hills below. The Scots pines here, which can grow taller than 100 feet, support the rooms which weigh up to 24 tons.
Can I talk to you for a second? Have you ever been here before?
No, it's our honeymoon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Where are you guys from?
From Australia.
You came all the way from Australia. What drew you to this hotel?
Just the unique architecture.
So you decided to spend your honeymoon night here in a UFO.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Tree Hotel's biggest priority is the comfort of the guest, but a close second is the one-of-a-kind design of each room. The latest was built just last year and is inspired by traditional Scandinavian cabins. It's called Seventh Room and rents for more than $1,800 per night. It was lifted by cranes completely intact into the trees. The first thing you see as you walk up the staircase is the underside. It's covered with a life-size photograph of the treetops as they were before it was installed.
This is the last treehouse built on property. It's supposed to bring you to the next level of luxury. Oh my God, and it does. Oh wow, this is unbelievable. Look, there's windows everywhere. What is this? Are you kidding me? This I've not seen before. Imagine if you're a kid. Look at this.
This is called the stargazing net. You can lie face up at the night sky or face down towards the forest floor.
You're hanging out on a tree, but you have a toilet, you have a bed, you have a jumpy thing.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
I've traveled all around the world. I've seen thousands of hotels. This must have been a huge challenge to build.
Have to be a little bit crazy to start this.
Oh, so you're crazy?
Yeah, a little bit.
This room, this treehouse here, tops anything I've seen.
The best, I think, with Sea Hotel is we have all kinds of people. You know, we have backpackers, everyone. You can be old, you can have families together, young couples together. You can mix everything like a big family.
So there's something for everyone.
Yes, I'm proud. I'm proud.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't get impressed easily. This is impressive.
And I've only seen one room. There are 6 others, and they're just as inspiring, if you can spot them.
There's one treehouse on property that's so special because it doesn't stand out. It blends in. That's the bird's nest. Look at that.
Those are real branches and sticks you see, thousands of them, that have been dried and interwoven to camouflage the exterior.
And you can't see it. 10 feet away, you can't see it because it's tucked away right behind the trees. Look how cool that is. This truly looks like a bird's nest. You would believe that there's a lot of birds living in there, but no, you can live in there. Now, how do you get up there? There's no steps. That looks like the trap door. So is there like a hook or something you pull down? How do you get up there? I'm not kidding, I don't know how to get up there. What, are they expecting to fly up there? You enter the bird's nest with the help of a retractable staircase. Okay. Oh, there's a key. And then imagine this is the way you open up the staircase. Look at that. That is so cool. Wow, that's pretty steep. See, this is an adventure. Not only you have to find it, then you have to climb it. And you really feel like a kid going in his treehouse. Wow. It feels like a treehouse because it's small. And this is great because it uses the space perfectly. You have your bed, you have a little desk, place to eat. That's the door, which is now the floor. Oh, and the kids, look at this. First thing you do as a kid is you can't wait to get to the top bunk. I get the top bunk. When people travel, they want an experience. The bird's nest gives you that experience. It's different. It was cool to find. It was cool to climb. It was cool to explore. If you're a kid, you're going to get the top bunk in the bird's nest. Who's cooler than you? I'm excited. I'm like a 3-year-old.
So far, in this remote part of Sweden, I'm seeing things I've never seen before.
What is that sound?
And hearing things I've never heard.
Hello?
Hello,
What are you doing?
I'm calling Moose.
Moose.
Sweden has one of the largest moose populations in the world. Hundreds of thousands of them roam the woods. Michael teaches guests to imitate their sounds and draw them out, so they can view and photograph these spectacular animals.
The first sound we must teach you when you're calling moose, it's the contact sounds. And it sounds like this. Ah, ah, American R.
So you do that contact sound. What's the other sound?
The other sound is the meeting season.
What's the furthest you can call a moose?
About 10 kilometers.
So you can call a moose miles?
Yeah, it can take him about 1-2 hours. And
So
then
you're
he
sitting
comes.
there going,
Yeah,
for hours?
yeah.
Look, there's a moose! Get out of here.
They may have to make weird noises to attract moose, but travelers flock to Tree Hotel by the thousands because of rooms like this.
It's called the Mirror Box. And it's called the Mirror Box for a reason, because you don't realize, but the treehouse is actually behind me. Look at this.
The 6 panes of glass on the sides, top and bottom, are perfectly proportioned at 13 feet. It mirrors the surrounding sky, forest, and hills, making it nearly invisible from some angles. And all 6 tons of it are held up by a single tree.
What's really special is this treehouse has a transparent laminate that's only visible for birds, so birds don't crash into it. How cool is that?
But even more special is the rooftop terrace, with a 360-degree panoramic view.
You're in the mountains, and you actually feel like you're on top of the mountains.
This terrace is a great place to hang out and reflect.
When you walk into a standard hotel, every room looks the same, every door looks the same, every sign looks the same. I'm looking at the same hotel,
But each room gives you a completely different experience.
unique, can't even come close to describing this special experience.
And how do you match staying in one of these unique rooms? How about skiing? It's something I have to try in Sweden on my way to the next extreme mountain hotel.
Look at that sky. Oh my God, that is insane.
I'm in Harad, Sweden, where I just visited Tree Hotel.
Unique, can't even come close to describing this special experience.
Before I leave, there's something I've always wanted to try. And this is one of the best places to try it. For an additional $220, Tree Hotel offers lessons for guests who want to try skiing. Skiing is a Norwegian word that literally means ski driving. It is a highly competitive sport all around Scandinavia. It was even an event in the 1928 Winter Olympics.
And here's my ski lift.
This is Nelson,
What kind of horse is it?
a tinker horse. Originally, it's from Ireland,
Okay.
and they are a very calm horse.
Calm horse, and he pushes you. Are these my skis?
Yeah, this is your equipment.
So just put these on and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Plastic skis behind a horse on ice. What could go wrong? So Anna, hold on to these, bend my knees, and
Yes.
hold on.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, and if you want to go faster, just say faster.
How about you go?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Ski-yoring, holy crap! Yeah! Faster! All right, slower, slower. Whoa!
Are you okay?
No, that was fun. Sports are a huge part of life here in the mountains of Scandinavia. Now, I'm traveling 250 miles east and 1,000 feet higher to a region that's one of the world capitals of winter sport. This is Sijote, Finland. Look how beautiful this is. This feels like a postcard. As you can see, the snow is pretty deep. Whoa! This Arctic paradise sees 10 feet of snowfall a year. That's more than anywhere else in Finland. Combine that with the region's sub-zero temperatures during the winter, and you get a perfect playing field for any winter sport you can imagine. I'm at Hotel Sijote, and this is the highest hotel in Finland. Let's go explore it. You'd think all this deep snow would make it tough to get there, but it's actually as easy as riding a bike. This is a fat tire bike, retrofit with ultra-wide and low-pressure tires that glide on the surface of the snow. You can take a snowmobile or SUV, but as far as I'm concerned, this is the best way to get to Sijote Hotel. Perched on the tip of this snowy peak sits over 50 rooms, a sauna, a spa, restaurant, and even an ice igloo. I'm checking into one of the most sought-after rooms on the property with the owner, Yua. This is really pretty. This room is called an Aurora Suite, and it's the Sijote's two-floored luxe modern twist on a traditional Finnish log cabin. It's more than $300 per night, and it's almost 100% eco-friendly.
The whole ideology of this room was to bring the nature inside. So like the roof here, it's made from dirt, from the swamps.
So the roof material is mud.
Yes, it's good insulator for the sound, but also for the heat. Carpet is also 100% recycled from plastic.
That doesn't feel like plastic.
No.
My favorite, though, is the rustic wood panels that line the entire room.
This is hand-picked old reindeer fence, hand-picked by me.
By you.
Yeah, I get an idea that I want to have something rustic, so I went in the forest and I searched old fences. It was actually a harder job than I was thinking for the whole family because the kids needed to take the nails off. And
Wait, so you and your family went into the woods and took this reindeer fence
yeah,
and took the nails out?
yeah.
Years of wind and snow in the wild naturally polished the wood to the luminous gray it is now. But even more amazing is what you can see over the high snowdrifts on your own personal balcony. That view is really something special, huh?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
This hotel sits on top of a fell, or a barren mountain, the highest in this part of Finland, with vast views of the Laplands below. I love that the view from the bed continues right here to the hot tub. I can sit here naked as Jaybird and the world is mine. I like that. The water is heated by burning wood chips and is constantly circulated to keep it clean and crystal clear. From the beautiful view to the jacuzzi, to the bar, to the bathroom, you've really done an amazing job in a small space. And that's really a tribute to your hard work and to a tribute of the craftsman and the designer. But the Sijote reveals its biggest, most incredible secret at night. Sijote lies between 66 and 69 degrees latitude,
and where one of the Earth's most amazing natural wonders occurs, the Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights. And I'm staying in the Aurora Suite tonight in hopes of catching a glimpse of them.
Like magic. This is called the Aurora Suite because right from here I can see the Aurora Borealis or the Northern Lights. Front desk said about 4 a.m. the Northern Lights will appear. So hopefully I'll wake up in the middle of the night and the whole sky will be sparkling. I hope so. I was told that the Northern Lights would come out about 4 a.m. and it's a little earlier than 4 a.m. and I think I see them. Look at that sky. That's why you come to Finland. That's why you come to this hotel. That's why you get the Aurora Suite, because you can't see that anywhere else. Look at that. Oh my God, that is insane.
These ribbons of light appear when electrically charged particles from the sun collide into the Earth's atmosphere. And amazingly, here in Finland, they're visible 200 nights out of the year.
This hotel is very unique and very special. From the rooms to all the activity. Whether you're snowmobiling, sliding down a hill on a plastic sled, whatever it is, you can do it here. Whoa! Whoa! That's why you have to come to Finland!
The Isocote truly lives up to the title of Extreme Hotel. And speaking of extreme, I'll hitch a ride across frozen Arctic water. So zip up your survival suits, it's about to get icy.
Wow!
I'm in the frozen tundra of northern Finland.
That's why you have to come to Finland!
And just checked out of one of the most extreme mountain hotels in the world, the Isocote Hotel.
You can't see that anywhere else. Oh my God, that is insane.
And for the next leg of my journey, I'll need to hail a cab.
I've taken a lot of yellow cabs in my life, but nothing like this.
I'm in a snow taxi. And it's taking me to the Gulf of Bothnia, one of the major waterways in Finland. From there, I'll continue to my next destination, another amazing mountain range with an extreme hotel like no other in the world.
Oh no!
Thanks for the lift. That is a cool taxi. I'm here to show you something very, very special. It's called the Sambo Icebreaker. This mountain of a ship was designed to cut a path through the sea ice so other ships could keep trade flowing to Finland every winter. Now, it's one of the only tourist icebreakers in the world. And this is the only place you can sail on.
Wow, it looks like a monster's coming out. Wow! It looks like a big marshmallow.
I'm meeting up with the Sampo's director, Oscar, to explain how it works.
Icebreakers are built a bit different. They are heavier than conventional ships, and our hull is a bit rounder. And that's actually how we break the ice. We slip on top of it a little bit, and then we crush it from above.
The ice below is about 3 feet thick, which is strong enough to land an airplane on. But it's no match for the Sampo's 3,500 tons of ice-crushing steel.
It's a bit like standing on a sheet of glass from above, and then it breaks. And then you get these kind of formations.
Every break you can make, every break is different. It's so beautiful. It's almost like sculpture. I can literally stand here and watch this all day long.
But there's a lot more to explore in the Sampo. Above deck, you can tour the command bridge and even meet the ship's captain.
Can I drive?
No. Where we headed next up, we'll be over there. We will pick up those clients with the snow scooters.
Breaking through the ice is one thing, but the Sampo crew also lets you swim in it.
Here's your suit. So what I need you to do to prepare is take your shoes off.
Oh, hold on. My steers, though.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This neoprene suit is buoyant, like a raft, to keep you from sinking into Arctic waters. It also keeps you warm. If I went in this 35-degree water without it, I'd be dead in about 15 minutes.
Turn your head back like in your neck, and as far as you can. It's easy for you. There you go. And that's it.
I try to say something funny, but really go on YouTube. I really need to say anything. I feel like a big red rubber duck. Hey, how are you? Great to see you. I'm 2.5 miles offshore in 35-degree water, and I feel kind of out-of-body experience. Almost like I'm in a spa. I feel very relaxed, very comfortable. What else can you do to float in ecstasy? You're hanging out with cargo ships. And for the jury, unrest. The sample's dropping me off back on land so I can catch a flight hundreds of miles across the frigid North Atlantic to an island, unlike any other in the world, to a land where fire meets ice. I'm in a place with some of the most active volcanoes in the world, but it's also home to some of the largest glaciers on Earth. I'm in Iceland. This Nordic island is one of the world's fastest growing tourist destinations. In fact, there are 7 times more tourists here than there are native Icelanders. People come for the vistas, the adventure, and for the long summer days, which because of how far north it is, lasts 21 hours. I'm here to explore the Ion Adventure Hotel, which sits on one of the most extreme locations anywhere, on the side of a volcano. This modern mountain oasis is surrounded by icy glaciers, hot springs, geysers, and a field of once molten rock that spewed out of this volcano, Mount Hengil, hundreds of years ago. The rugged landscape outside is a stark contrast to the luxurious retreat inside. It features a restaurant, bar, 45 rooms that go for more than $500 per night, and a lava spa with a 32-foot outdoor natural hot spring pool. I'm meeting with the owner Siglu, who helped design the hotel. What I noticed when I walked up, the building doesn't disturb the landscape.
The whole idea was to create something spectacular, not that far from Reykjavik.
Almost everything you see, from the floor to the ceiling, reflects the Icelandic landscape, because it's made from natural materials that surround the hotel.
We use a lot of recycled wood, recycled rubber, moss, lava. We use some of the Icelandic rocks in the floors of the shower. We have an underfloor heating, so it's sort of like walking on warm lava. We are right in the middle of a lava field. These are all lava rocks that came from this dormant volcano.
And Mount Hengil doesn't just provide the Ion Hotel's dramatic backdrop, but a limitless source of geothermal energy. It pumps boiling water that's 600 degrees Fahrenheit underground for miles in every direction. That heats the hotel and its outdoor pool.
So this is all natural hot spring water. It just runs through like a river, and it will renew itself in 24 hours and goes out here, back into the ground, and then it will be reused in 50 or 100 years.
That's really cool. Mount Hengil isn't the only one heating things up at the Ion. At the on-site restaurant called Silfra, Chef Ziggy is preparing something special. Okay, Chef, what are we looking at?
This is Greenland shark. It's kept just here outside of Iceland.
Fresh Greenland shark is actually poisonous, but Icelanders ferment it and dry it for months outdoors to make it edible. That fermentation process also makes it smell like ammonia. But smell it or not, hakaro, as it's called, is the national dish of Iceland. Okay, as I'm talking to you, I'm getting the courage up to eat it because I can smell it. Let's share it together. Ready? I'm gonna get the biggest piece I can.
Taste is not as bad as the smell.
I just met you, so I don't want to argue with you, but I disagree with you. The shark felt a little veiny.
Feel the extremely texture because it's not cooked.
That is something I will not order anytime in New York.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer to you the Icelandic brennivín, like vodka.
And how do you toast?
Skál.
Skál. I won. Oh, I lost.
The Iron Hotel is open all year round, but wintertime is the best time to do what I'm about to do, which is a heightened adventure unlike any other, ice climbing.
So it was beautiful yesterday. It was snowing this morning. Now it's freezing and windy, and I'm going to climb that right now. You know what's interesting is I'm going to restrict.
So the way this works is this rope, it's to prevent you from slipping. And no matter what happens, this always needs to be tied in between us.
Okay. Ice climbing in Iceland, baby.
Wait for me. Okay, come up here.
Try it.
You have balance?
I think so.
Okay, so look how I'm doing this. I'm just relaxed, and I'm going a little bit diagonal, right? So here, I start to kick with one toe in.
Okay. I'm just a regular guy. I do a lot of sports. I've never done this. I'm petrified. But the good news is I'm with an expert climber. And my cameraman is holding a camera with a big smile on his face. And he doesn't have a care in the world. So if he can do it, I can do it. Here we go.
Good job. Just go slow, go slow, go slow. Yep. Stand up, stand straight. Here, come over.
Wasn't pretty.
Close to a quarter of Iceland is covered by glaciers and ice caps, and no trip to Iceland is complete without scaling one.
Nothing is like this. Have you seen anything this beautiful?
As exciting as this was, my next adventure is even more thrilling. 10,000 feet more thrilling.
Oh my God!
Because I'm headed to the most extreme mountain hotel yet.
Wow.
I'm on my way to the most extreme mountain hotel in the world. So far, I visited a tree hotel in Sweden, where hospitality hangs high in the treetops. The S01E02 Hotel in Finland, a winter paradise, whose Aurora Suite gets glowing reviews. And the Iron Hotel, a modern marvel with a gourmet restaurant and volcanic views. Now, after traveling for days over thousands of miles, I'm finally here. Switzerland.
Look at this. My entire life I've dreamt of being here.
This Alpine nation is world-renowned for its decadent milk chocolate, precision timepieces, and this. That familiar echoing melody is made by the Alpenhorn, a long wooden instrument used by Swiss mountain dwellers since the 18th century.
You must be Bernard.
Yes.
I was told to look for the guy with the big horn.
Yeah, you found me.
So, I heard this is one of the most difficult instruments on earth to play. Teach me how to play this thing.
Mouthpiece for
What's
you.
this called?
Mundstück.
Mundstück?
Just put it next to your lips. Voila. Now we can try with the horn. We put it on. And then we try.
Right on.
For the first time.
Yeah, doing good?
Yeah.
I can't breathe. How's the veins in my head? They're popping out there?
Oh, so I need your head.
Oh, I need my head. How the hell
Your
you
head.
get my
Now
head?
you look like
All right, now we got
a
it.
serious Alphorn player, huh?
The Alpenhorn wasn't always used to make music. Originally, it was used by the herdsmen for communication, to call their flocks of sheep up the mountain.
Now, if I was going to blow and I was going to try to get the animals, do I want a big sound or do I want a very low sound?
Normally, so you had to play the same one. The same sound than the animals. But probably they're not coming now.
But now you played the right way. That's beautiful.
This is a wonderful tradition. I don't know if I'll ever make a living playing the Alpen horn, but at least I can say I played it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Down the hill and in the middle of town starts the next leg of this journey. But I'm not going north, east, south, or west. I'm going up. This is the Gornergrat Bahn, one of the highest open-air rack railways in the world. It carries passengers 5 miles as it climbs 5,000 feet, past Switzerland's picturesque lakes, villages, and mountains as far as the eye can see.
I'm on a cog railway in the Swiss Alps. Look how beautiful this is.
This train started running in 1898 and has been going up and down these spectacular mountains ever since. The last stop of the Gornergrat Bahn is also my final destination. The most extreme mountain hotel in the world.
You can't get anything more beautiful.
At last, I'm here. Almost 2 miles above sea level, surrounded by the beautiful peaks of the Swiss Alps. I'm not here to risk my life climbing on these mountains. I'm here to sleep on them. That's why I've come here, to the Cum Hotel Gornergrat.
That's it. You can't get anything more beautiful.
This magnificent vertical wonder stands high among the clouds. But what also makes this hotel so spectacular is it gives you a front row seat to the #1 tourist attraction in all of Switzerland. The mighty, the majestic, the Matterhorn. Nicknamed the mountain of all mountains, the Matterhorn commands the sky at 14,692 feet. It attracts over 2 million visitors every year. And if those visitors want a hotel room with the best views of the Matterhorn, they need to stay here. The Cum Hotel Gornergrat is a Swiss stone ski chalet over 100 years old. That features an outdoor sun terrace, an indoor restaurant, shopping center, and 23 guest rooms.
This is gorgeous. Hello.
Hi. How are
What's
you?
your name?
Katie, hi.
Hi, Katie. Nice to meet you. This is your view every day of the Matterhorn?
Yes,
That's
gorgeous,
amazing.
isn't it? Everybody's coming from around the world. Australian, they're coming from New Zealand, they're coming from Asia. Just to have to walk, just to enjoy the mountains. They make lots of photographs, they're jumping in the air.
Let's see who does a better one. 1, 2, 3. I think yours is better. I'm going to go check in. I'll catch up with you. I'm going to show you something interesting. I love what they've done with the room numbers. This is 4491. This is 4206. And then here you see 4027. And what the number means is the altitude of the mountain. There's 29 peaks in this area, and each one of them is associated with a room number. So 4027 in the name of the mountain. 4199 in the name of the mountain. The name of this mountain is Rimmerfitzkerberg. Rimfitzkorn. How do you say that? This room is 4206. So this mountain is 4,206 meters, and the name of the mountain is Alphaville. Alphaville. Hollenhorn. Tasselhorn. We're gonna go with that. All right. This is a nice, simple room. Put your gear here on the hooks. You have some shelving. I love the wood. I feel like I'm outdoors. You have the all-important hot towel rack. Nice shower. Great sink. But that's not what you're paying for. That's what you're paying for. This room is a couple $100 a night. It includes breakfast and dinner. That's a great deal. Without the view. Add the view, and you get $1,400 a night for this room. But they don't. They make it affordable. That's what this is about. Wow, that is $1 million view.
Switzerland is home to almost 100 official toboggan runs, and this one is the highest.
The last time a toboggan, I built a milk crate toboggan on 12th Street in Brooklyn and went down the hill and hit a car. That was the last time I tobogganed. But I'm taking this toboggan down the Swiss Alps. Wish me luck.
Okay, here we go. You start at an elevation of 9,200 feet. Then glide down a blanket of snow almost a mile long, past breathtaking views of the Matterhorn and surrounding peaks. This style of toboggan was invented in Switzerland and has been used in the Alps since 1883.
No broken arms, no broken legs, no broken fingers. Just fine. Ooh, glad I break it.
But there's another, even more extreme experience that the Coombe Hotel offers that no other hotel in the world can. And it's out of this world. I'm in Zermatt, Switzerland at the Coombe Hotel Bornegrat, one of the highest hotels in all of Europe, with some of the most stunning views of the Swiss Alps I've ever seen. But this hotel offers guests a rare and extraordinary view that extends way past the surrounding mountains into space.
See those two domes? Those two domes are observatories. The Coombe Hotel is so high, it's the perfect place for an observatory.
It's called the Bornegrat Planetarium, and it's the only deep space observatory on Earth attached to the roof of a hotel. Not to mention one of the best places in all the Alps to gaze at the stars.
Tim, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Anthony, welcome.
Guess when the last time I hung out with an astrophysicist was?
No idea.
Never.
Okay, there's always a first time, I guess.
So what am I looking at?
This big telescope is our deep sky imaging instrument, so we can look at galaxies millions of light years away.
Why did they build it here?
Well, the less atmosphere you can look through, the better for astronomy.
How is it to have an observatory in a hotel? I've never seen one in a hotel.
It's absolutely fantastic.
So you can have lunch and go back to work.
Lunch, go back to work. Since I'm a bit gravitationally gifted, I really enjoy having a hotel, and we have a very nice understanding. We work together.
Let's see if we can find something cool.
Why don't you do the honors?
Okay.
I can hand you this one. It's quite easy. If you want to open it, you flick this switch.
Ready?
Ready.
You don't think you're ever going to see things like this. You don't see this every day. This is insane.
We're all set. Okay, let's move the telescope. Right now.
Move.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. It's extraordinarily quiet.
Yeah, it is.
It's silent.
Very nice motors. They need to be absolute vibration-free because they need to compensate for Earth rotation. So every noise creates ripples and movement, so we don't like that. So let's have a look.
This is great. I'm dying looking at this thing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Can you see Brooklyn?
Almost. So you can go and have a look.
Okay.
You should not hold the telescope up to my shoulder.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Oh my God! That is insane. I've never seen anything like that.
Okay.
It looks like it's literally in front. Oh my God, it looks like it's right here.
Wow. So if I'm a hotel guest, if I schedule in advance, I can come up here for free and see what I just saw.
Yes.
Wow, that's
I'm
amazing.
glad you like it.
You have the coolest toy of all the kids.
Thank you very much.
There's still one more thing I need to experience before I leave the Coombe Hotel Bornegrat.
Skiing the Swiss Alps has been a dream of mine since I'm 9 years old. And being able to ski right from my hotel onto the mountain, dream come true. Here we go!
What an extraordinary trip. Making my way through 4 countries to explore these 4 incredible hotels, with rooms and amenities as unique as the views. This has been a chance of a lifetime. And to elevate your next snowcap adventure, set your sights high in the sky to a mountain hotel like one of these. I guarantee it'll be a heightened experience you'll never forget. I know I never will.